That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give for Wright. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Motion man is Rice. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. That is fielded at the 13. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Head up. This is Wright. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. Downs goes in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
He'll return it from the 11. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Slot man in motion right. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Third and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. A great connection there. We're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll run with Wright. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Downs goes in motion. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Where was he going? Finally, they catch up to him and bring him down. A big loss there. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall. After suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive kills. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Here's 3rd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Slot receiver headed right. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That's caught! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
In motion comes Pittman. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. To the left side, to Godwin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Jackson up top again. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with it.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
On 9-yard loss, brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. Now Jackson. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown Colts.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing now from the gun. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Colts have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Jackson now on second down. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Third and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Motion man is Rice. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Ho-ho! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing Jackson. Godwin working the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A first down throw for Jackson. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And they'll get enough for here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
No, we changed it.
And the pistol, Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cooper. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Downs goes in motion. Second down, Jackson. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
Downs goes in motion. From the gun, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A carry here for Wright. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Downs goes in motion. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Back to throw, Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. It's Rice. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Washington. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Commanders will have great field position right around midfield.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Matt Milano there to stop him. They face second down and 7. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The ball comes out. The Colts have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum You just saw a great example of it here.
Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is caught. He is in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Colts back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. RPO, they throw it to Rice. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. McCaffrey now from the pistol. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He's got his man. That's down. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly, stop the clock. Now Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. Lamar going to work from the pistol.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Got his man. It's Ogletree. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a yard. And the timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send him right out of the slot. Here we go. One final play. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.